Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new James Early F1 2011 Career Mode episode. These are very few and far between, so count yourself lucky you're here watching it right now. We head to the streets of Singapore today for a night race, the only night race on the calendar up until 2014 when Bahrain thought it would be a good idea to join the party. And then since then we've had how many night races? We had Qatar, Jeddah. I suppose Abu Dhabi counts as does it count as a night race? I suppose you can count it. I think that's five separate night races. Las Vegas, of course, as well, as of 2023. If you're not kept up to date with this season, we are dominating in a Williams, which was, of course, a lower midfield car in real life. But the AI on this game are not that difficult. We've got it on legendary difficulty, the highest difficulty. But even so, it's quite easy. These are the championship standings going into this round, which is round 14. So we've got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 6 races to go. 25 times 6. What's that? 150. So there's still 150 points up for grabs. I have not won the championship yet, but you can see there my lead is quite large. It's 43 points ahead of Webber. Hamilton, Alonso quite close together in the battle for third. Button has made it past 100 points. But you're probably getting the vibe that drivers aren't really scoring that many points, which is correct. It means there's a big spread of point scorers. Everybody has actually scored points this season. Even Timo Glock, my ex-teammate from Season 1, has scored points. The most impressive, of course, is Narain Karthikeyan in 18th place with 13 points. And that did not come in one race. Of course, you can't score 13 points in a single race. He scored that in 2 separate occasions. 2 point scoring occasions for Narain Karthikeyan. And that's why he is my GOAT. The Constructors' Championship, on the other hand, looks like this. It's McLaren leading Williams, leading Ferrari, and Red Bull in 4th place. It's very close between the top 4. It's sort of a one-man show for Williams. Barrichello has scored a fair number of points. I think he's about 10th or 11th in the championship. But we're not really looking to win the Constructors. The objective is to win the drivers. You guys know if we win the drivers, we just go straight on to F1 2012. And I know a lot of you are looking forward to F1 2012. Me included. So before we get into this race weekend, I want you, yes you, if you've not already done so, to subscribe to this channel. Because we're about to hit 8,000 subscribers, which is a big number. Now, let's go into qualifying for this Singapore Grand Prix. Now, this is it. It's qualifying at the Marina Bay Street Circuit, and there is actually rain in the air. But crucially, no rain for the first session, but I know there is rain at least in one of the sessions. It did tell me that here. Oh, no, there is no rain. Never mind. I thought the cloud with the moon was actually a rain symbol. So I've just lied to you. But there is a 24% chance of rain in the race. So it could be spicy. And let me just say before we start this first lap, how good does this car look on these soft tyres under the lights at this track? It looks amazing. And through the final corner we go. This is completing my first lap. With a 38.1, probably best we go for another attempt. Ah, no. The GOAT is about to block me in the final sector. This is not on, Narain. Get out. Oh, God, he's slow. We were up by about 2/10 to the first 2 sectors. Might have lost it all now. Let's find out. Around the final corner we go. Up towards the line. Is it an improvement? No, it's not. It's 8 seconds quicker than Perez, 9 seconds quicker than Kobayashi. Let's hope it's good enough for me to go through to Q2. We were completely fine. Even with that first lap, it was 9th place, which is nice and comfortable. For those who don't know, we're driving as Pastor Maldonado because I can't drive in the actual career mode. It keeps losing my save progress. So we're driving in Grand Prix mode, and I'm just keeping track of the points as we go. Sort of the usual suspects knocked out, and Rubens Barrichello in the Williams, my teammate. He's also out. And we go through to Q2. Oh, okay. 56% chance of rain in this session. And I think that's coming in the second half of the session. So we go out on the track right now and set a lap time. I think everybody's got the exact same idea as me. I feel like I'm in the race already with everybody around me. I do want a bit of space on the track here. So I'll let Massa through. And then we're going to go for it. Oh! Wow. Okay. Well, oh dear. That lap's gone. That run's gone. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, it's taken 3 minutes of repair time. I should have just driven back to the pits. Oh, it would have been the same anyway, wouldn't it? It's raining as well. Oh, I think we've absolutely messed that one up, guys. We've completely messed that one up. Let's just give it a go. It'll be a miracle if we get through. It is raining. It is pouring. The old man is snoring. Let's see what the first sector time is. It's purple. Somehow we're going purple. Yeah, I think the last sector is the sector I'm going to lose the most time. Lost a bit in the middle sector, but this technical, twisty series of corners, it's going to be real tricky. And just one corner to go. Have we done enough to squeeze into the top 10 with that one? It's not going to be enough, is it? Yeah, we lost so much time in that last sector. We're out. Yeah, it's a tough one to take. It was my own mistake through turn 3 that caused that spin. Then we had to repair the wing damage. That was another mistake. And we just went out too late to make a dent in the top 10. So we're out in 14th place. Let's move on to the race. It's race day here at Singapore. And we're going to make it up. Starting from 14th, what can we do? So Vettel's not in the championship picture at all. He's down in about 9th place in the championship. Of course, Webber is our main challenger. Hamilton and Alonso also up there. They're, what is it, third and 4th in the championship. They're all in the top 4, including Webber. So we need to make up some positions if we want to maintain or even extend our championship lead today. 31 laps, and there is rain in the air, but it starts in dry conditions. And it's going to be a 4-stop. Singapore, really difficult on tyres. It's hot, it's humid. There's a lot of traction zones. And we've got the 2 softest compounds of tyres for the options and primes. So there's no surprise that there's 4 stops. Starting on the options, then going to the primes, options. The rain is going to arrive at some point. I think in Season 1 we had safety cars and red flags at this track, and we actually scored points in a Virgin. We're in a Williams now. We are no longer in the Virgin. We're in a championship contending Williams, starting in the mid-pack, 14th place. Let's go for it. Well, there's only one more thing to do, and that's go racing. The 2011 Singapore Grand Prix is next. Oh, I love the nerves at the start of a Grand Prix. As the lights appear, 3, 4 and 5, and we are underway here in Singapore. Actually a decent start for once, not too much wheel spin. Petrov struggling off the start, Kobayashi to the inside. I've been rear-ended by, maybe that's Buemi behind me. I've gone also to the inside of Petrov, and a safety car has been deployed. Somebody's out of the race. It's not me. I think it's whoever hit me in the rear. Everybody's driving through me as well. Just concerning. What's going on? Buemi is just overtaking me under safety car conditions. And Sutter's doing the set. I don't believe that. I've just lost 3 positions. The worst track to get a safety car as well. Thinking about how long the track is. It's usually one of the longest races on the calendar, I think. Singapore. Usually goes, what, 1 hour 45. Of course, they changed the layout now, post 2022 or whatever it was. So it's a shorter track. But back then, back in the good old days, 2011, it's quite a mammoth Grand Prix. It just means that the safety car being out just 2 laps takes about 5 minutes. So whilst we've got the safety car, let me ask you, have you given the video a thumbs up, a like? If you haven't, make sure to do that right now. Safety car in this lap, and I don't know about you guys, but there's something in the air tonight. I think we're going to go on an absolute tear through the grid and claim a podium. I can just sense it. And the safety car has peeled in, and away we go. Green flag is... Oh my gosh, almost did a Carlos Sainz. Almost losing it through the final corner. Of course, tyres were quite cold. But we're back racing again. Sutto going defensive into the right-hander. Oh, and he's not left me any space on the outside. Oh, and he's really slow through the final corner. And we pull side by side with the Force India on the run down towards turn 1 as Vettel's going fastest on the track right now. And up the inside we go. That's a nice move. Upper position as Vettel leads the way. Oh, Buemi to the inside for that hairpin. Who else remembers that Felipe Massa overtake? I think it was 2012. Massa versus, maybe it was Bruno Senna into that hairpin as we go to the inside of Buemi in the following right-hander. That's a nice move. 13th place now. I think I'll extend this stint just 1 lap. Oh, and that looked like a Ferrari wing on the floor. And somebody's going slowly. It's Petrov. He's definitely not Ferrari. We'll make our way round both Alguersuari and Petrov up to 11th. And there's loads of drivers into the pits. Tons of drivers into the pits. And we've gone up to 6th place now. Alonso was in the pits. Maybe it was his wing. Tyres have had enough now. Tyres are screaming at me. So we'll box on lap 6 from 6th place, actually, as we go into the pits now. Oh, got held up a little bit there in the pits. That's a 5.2 second stop. As we're going to rejoin. I think actually in the points here, I think we've made net positions. Yeah, 8th place. 9th place. 9th place. Jensen Button's gone through. I can see from here, Button's on the options again. So he's got option at the start. We're, of course, on the yellow striped prime tyres. Button fastest lap shows he's got the pace on those tyres. But is it the right strategy? We're all boxing a lot of times today, so maybe it'll still work out for him. And it looks like Button was going on the attack. And that's left him vulnerable because he made a mistake. And through we go up into 7th. He was trying to attack. That was Nick Heidfeld in the Lotus Renault. Who would you say is the best opportunist driver? That driver who is always looking for the driver ahead to make a mistake whilst battling with another car and then just capitalises and makes up moves. Personally, I'd say Alonso's really good at that. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Ooh, I've just got the feeling a dive bomb here would work perfectly. And it does. That was very close to making contact. That right there was Ricardo on Bottas in the 2018 Chinese Grand Prix. But in Singapore and not 2018 and not Ricardo or Bottas. You get what I'm trying to say. Webber leads the race. So he's got past his teammate Vettel. And Webber right now would be closing the gap in the championship by 17 points. Which would put him only 26 points behind me, I think. Oh, no. It's Vettel. Vettel's out of the race. Oh, that's a Vettel skill issue. That's circa 2018 Sebastian Vettel in the wall. And we're up another position. Webber's gone behind as well. Have the Red Bulls had a crash? I have a feeling both Red Bulls had a collision. I'll check the race director to see whether they're actually still in the race. It says Webber's in the race. I think he's gone into the pits then. Vettel has retired. Who else has retired? Schumacher, Alguersuari and Di Resta all out as well. Oh, that is pure sporting drama. Oh, silly mistake. Really stupid mistake. I got a little bit of oversteer. I tried to correct it, which isn't always the best thing to do. And we did make contact with the wall. Not horrendous damage. But I think we are missing an end plate on the front left. Rosberg in the podium places. Buemi is in 5th place behind me. It was Perez. But I'm guessing Buemi's overtaken Perez. And who's out in the lead? It's got to be Hamilton, I assume. Hamilton must be in the lead of this race. And he is a championship rival of mine. And Rosberg into the pits on the end of lap 12. So we're going for the overcut. No, Hamilton's in 2nd. Who's in 1st? Felipe Massa leads the race, which is something I wasn't not expecting. I've had enough of these tyres now, so into the pits we go. From 3rd place, I think Massa's also into the pits, as I almost hit the wall going in. We have replaced the wing as well, and we're going to rejoin in 4th place. Oh, here comes Petrov, though. This might be very close between me and Petrov as I rejoin the track now. That's not Petrov, that's Suttil. You've lied to me, game. Okay, Suttil. I also saw Mark Webber go through, so he's on a different strategy maybe because of the damage. So he's up to 2nd now. Suttil's struggling here though. I think it's only a matter of time before I get through. He might be boxing this lap anyway. And we also got the jump on Rosberg. I didn't even notice that. Rosberg's behind me now. Only just behind me though. I'm sandwiched between 2 Germans and I don't know how to feel about it. Hamilton's into the pits. Webber leads the race. And there's Hamilton rejoining now. Ahead of Suttil. Oh, it's the love triangle. Hamilton, Suttil early in that order. For many of you, that'll be completely out of context. It's a joke that was created on the channel months ago. I don't know, maybe even years ago. Just ignore me. Oh, what is Suttil doing? That is not how to drive a racing car, my friend. Maybe to the inside for this left-hander. That is a risky move. We've made it work, and we're up to 4th place. I spy with my little eye, a wing on the floor. Beside that, I spy traffic, is what I was going to say, but somebody's going around with that front wing. Oh, yeah, somebody's very slow. I see Webber going very slow. And I see Webber, I think, without a front wing. What is going on? What is going on here? That's Webber into the pits. Oh, this is a mess. This is a mess. We're up to third. I'll put this out there into the universe now. If I bottle this championship somehow, you'll never see me on YouTube again. And there's a safety car. For what? For what, says Kimi Raikkonen. Rosberg's retired. Rosberg's just retired now. And Heidfeld, I think, maybe? I think that's what's caused it. And we got drivers pitting under the safety car. I'm just going to guess their back markers. Kovalainen in. And yeah, I think that was a Glock, maybe. I am slightly confused. Massa's in the lead of the race, but as you can see in front of me, Felipe Massa is not behind the safety car. Unless, of course, he's gone for a career change and Felipe Massa is the safety car driver. But I don't think he is. We are definitely in third, as you can see in the top left. Hamilton is in second, but he's the driver leading the pack behind the safety car. So maybe the game is bugged out. I don't know if that's a popular glitch or bug on this game. Or maybe Massa is just driving around on his own somewhere.
Safety car is coming in this lap.
Oh, I'm so confused. Maybe the timing screen is just bugged out in the top left. The safety car is coming in this lap. Felipe Massa isn't here. They've all gone into the pits, including the safety car. So, okay, cool. So I'm in second. Where's Felipe Massa? He's a minute ahead of me. Felipe Massa leads the race by 57.9 seconds. I can actually see him on the minimap in the bottom left. He's the guy in the top right of the minimap. Right, we're boxing anyway. A lap or so after the other guys around us boxed. Massa, I think, has been into the pits this lap as well. He's miles clear. If he loses this win, there's a serious issue with the Brazilian. Of course, after the safety car bunched everybody up, it means that we are not rejoining in the top 5. We're down in 7th place. 10 minutes until the rain arrives, apparently. And there's definitely more than 10 minutes left in this race. I'd say about 17 or 18 minutes left in this race. Oh, Glock, what are you doing? In hindsight, maybe we should have boxed behind the safety car. I think that would have made more sense, but we would have sacrificed track position, which we've done anyway, because we had to pit after the safety car. Massa's out there setting fastest laps as well. He's in the lead of the race in a league of his own, although he did it unlawfully. He saw the safety car and thought, nah, whatever, I'll just go past the safety car. Oh, they're saying that looked like a Ferrari wing on the floor. Actually, no, I think it's Petrov. Yeah, there's Petrov going into the pits. So we'll be up at least one more position. There's another driver in as well. That's Kobayashi. Both drivers, I think, missing front wings. And we're into the top 5. And Buemi's in the pits. So, okay, 4th place now. We're now in 3rd place. I don't know who went into the pits. Oh, wait, it's got to be Webber. Webber's into the pits. So it's Massa, Sutter, early. The top 3. 5 minutes to the rain. 5 minutes. It's lap 25 out of 31. Tell you what, guys, this is a long race. A really long race. But there are 5 minutes to rain. Shall we just try and hold out on these soft tyres until the rain does arrive? Or would it be better just stick to the original strategy and pit next lap? Sutter is going for new tyres as we move up into... That's a bit wide. 2nd place. Yeah, it's raining now. It's raining. It's just started raining right this second. And we're boxing at the end of this lap. Intermediates, is that too risky? How do we play this? Of course, this is a recording, so I can't have any input from you guys live, but I imagine if I choose the wrong decision, a lot of you will be screaming at your TV or computer or mobile phone devices. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay out for another lap. I know the tyres are very worn, but I'm going to stay out and hopefully just move straight onto the inters. I don't think it's going to be wet enough for the intermediates. But my tyres will just explode if I don't box. So we'll box this lap, put on the option tyres. Karthikeyan is in 9th place. He's going to score more points. And we're following him into the pits as well. And they're so slow coming into the pits, the AI. At this track specifically, not too sure why. I love crazy races like this. Because the results are so strange. And we're going to rejoin. I thought we were going to rejoin in 3rd, but we're not. We've rejoined in 5th. The battle is on for the podium. Just 3 laps to go and 3 seconds to 4th place Perez. And I think he's right behind... I'm going to say it's Buemi, who's in 3rd. Well, here's the battle for third place. And I said under that first safety car, you can go back and check, I said we'll be battling for the podium. I actually said we'd get a podium. 2 laps to go to decide the podium here in the Singapore Grand Prix. We're going to dump the Kerr's battery as soon as we get onto this straight here. Perez will be doing all he can to defend, but we're going to do all we can to attack. And we're getting closer to the Mexican here, the Minister of Defence. Don't think so, son. So he's sending up the inside of Buemi as well under braking. Double overtake. And up to third place we go. There's a driver in the pits. That can't be Hamilton. Not on the second to last lap. Surely not Lewis Hamilton in the pits. It is. We're up to second place. Oh my gosh. That's only a half spin. That's fine. The conditions are pretty bad now. And Felipe Massa wins the race. I don't think it was fully deserved. And all we've got to do is navigate the second half of this lap in treacherous conditions now for the tyres we're on. And we'll claim a second place. And we're going to do it. That, my friends, is a champion-worthy drive from myself there. As we're going to cross the line in second place. And if it wasn't for Massa's indiscretion under the safety car, that would have been a win. But fair play to Massa. He used the, I don't know, a loophole in the rules, let's call it that, to win the race by 51 seconds. Early in second. Buemi gets a podium for Toro Rosso. We got Perez in fourth, then Sutton. Hamilton pit on the second to last lap. The Lotus Renault of Petrov getting points. Barrichello, my teammate, in the points as well. D'Ambrosio clocked. No! Karthikeyan slipped down to 11th in the end, and the 2 Virgins score points instead. We had 14 drivers reach the checker flag. It meant that, yeah, Mark Webber did not finish. Neither did Fernando Alonso. Sebastian Vettel did not finish. Jenson Button. Loads of retirements in that one. And look at what it means for the Drivers' Championship. We've got 5 races to go. 125 points on offer. And we're actually getting really close to claiming this championship. Webber not scoring today. Hamilton didn't score big. Alonso not scoring. Massa actually catching up to his teammate there. I'm just disappointed Karthikeyan didn't hold on for some points. Oh well, look how close this is. The team's championship. McLaren and Williams tied. I think Williams should technically be ahead by having 1 extra win. But it doesn't really matter. Same points for now. Ferrari very close as well, but Red Bull sort of losing touch. Thanks for watching. I appreciate that. You watching, that's what I appreciate. I appreciated that race as well. We've extended our championship lead. Happy days. If you have not liked the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, because we're about to hit 8,000 subscribers, which is big numbers. You want to support the channel further? Then consider becoming a channel member. You can click the join button down below to find out more. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye. I got to work on saying goodbye in a more normal way. Goodbye.